Hello guys, I'm going to be using my Lollipop Box stuff today. I am going to be doing a pocket letter. I have not done one of these in absolutely ages. Haven't done really any snail mail bits and bobs in absolutely ages, so I'm very keen to get going. I kind of did lose my snail mail mojo a little while back because I just wasn't feeling it, and I'm kind of getting my mojo back. I think I'm just getting, I went through all of my like paper drawers and stuff, and I don't know what happens when you go through all your stash, but it just brings that love back again. So I'm going to start with a pocket letter because I actually haven't done a pocket letter in ages, and I do like to create them. So I'm going to start with that, I think, rather than a flip book. So I'm going to be using some of these papers, but I don't want to use them all because I want to use some of the papers and things for other things. Like I want to do a planner page as well, so a planner spread. So I am going to take a few. I think I'm going to use these guys. I don't know, I might get a few in there. I'm not sure. I don't really want to use this one for some reason. I like that, and I think I might go for some dotty paper. So I printed these out onto just normal printer paper, actually slightly thicker printer paper, kind of bordering on the line of card, but not quite card. It's just got a higher GSM. Is that one thingy, or is that something to do with cars? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's a higher paper thickness than just normal printer paper. So I'm going to go with those, and I printed on double-sided, but I really like the look of that with some dottiness, but I don't know whether I want to go with small dots or larger dots. Small dots or larger dots, I don't know. I think I'll get more cards out of this one, so I might go with the larger. Dots. Yes, I'll go with the larger dots, and then if I don't like it, I can always go to that one. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I like having like things on the outside of the pockets, so like that, and then just decorating it on the front so that I really have to decorate two pockets. I know that sounds like really lazy, but I don't know, I just kind of like that look. And I always in my pocket letters have like sequins in the middle, and because this kit came with sequins, I can use that. Oh, I might maybe, instead of doing that in the corner, I'll put this in the corner. I could just use that cloud and have it on there. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I can come up with. I might speed through some things, but what I'm going to do first, I am going to make my mail tags and my little letter booklet. So I don't know what bit of paper. I might use this, maybe use that, and then I'll need to get some little bits of paper to go with it, or I could just use this. I might need to get some paper for the letter booklet, and then just use the normal card things for the mail tag. So I probably will speed through this part because it might be a little bit boring otherwise, and I'm gonna literally just measure everything, and then, because yeah, you don't want to see me measuring stuff because yeah, that is boring. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, so I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I've cut all of those out. The sizes that I used were, if you don't know already, so these if you haven't seen pocket, I'm sure you have, they've been around for ages, but the pocket letters, the pocket thing, I can't remember what it's called, that you use is basically, these are for trading cards. So if you look for trading card sleeves, then you'll be able to find something like this. This is basically what I'm using. I got this from eBay, I think. Usually, and most of them are the same. They're the same size. They just look a little bit different from different countries. So the sizes that I've got here are 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, so it's pretty easy to remember, although I did have to kind of measure them again because I forgot, but it has been a while. I think if you're doing it over and over again, then you will remember. So those, I've got some the cards there for those. I've also cut out a larger thing to put at the corner because that's how I like it. That's how I envisioned that I wanted it, so I can decorate it here. So I'm going to make a mail tag book. If you don't know what a mail tag is, and again, if you've been into snail mail for a little while now, then you'll know what a mail tag is, but I'll just let you know what it is anyway. It is basically a little game that you play with your pen pal, that you ask like a load of questions, random questions that you wouldn't essentially think of writing in your letter. Yeah, that's essentially what the mail tag is. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put like little holes in here and just tie it up, and it just makes like a nice little booklet. And I was going to staple my little letter, so I'm going to make a little letter booklet that you can just slip in, because I always find that if I fold a letter up, it always makes it fat. So I'm going to do like a little letter booklet, but I'm going to do the same for this, because when I staple stuff, because I do tend to waffle on, and I don't know how long I'm going to waffle on for, I like to have the flexibility so I can always add more if I want. And because it's the same size, it's not going to get, it will get fat, but it's not going to be like chunky, because when you fold bits of paper, it just automatically comes chunky. So these are the cards to go in here, and I can't remember where I put them now. So what was I going to say? These two are for the booklet, and what I'm going to do for the letter booklet, I'm going to just put normal paper in there. I've got the dotty ones just to add a little bit of contrast in between the colours, because I think that kind of contrasts really nicely. So I'm going to put them like next to all the colours, because in the middle there is going to be sequins and other decoration. So I'll just pop those in there just to get the feel of where I want them. That one there on that side, and I had that one there. So it's kind of going to look a little bit like that. Oh, I haven't put that one in yet. It's going to look like that. So all I need to do now is decorate the shit out of it, basically. I will speed through the decoration, because it will take me a long time to figure composition and stuff, because that always throws me a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on now.